Drake, my favorite artist. I wonder like what his real estate kind of journey looked like, because I know he didn't always own a home. Why hasn't he always owned? When did he purchase his first place?
Yeah, I'm definitely intrigued by Drake's real estate journey as well.
How much would he have invested into his career? And I'm just thinking like he probably bought features from like Lil Wayne or Nicki Minaj, Trey Songz, like his friends growing up. And that all easily could have come into like a six-figure. And then doing more research, he only bought his first house in 2012. Drake was already like on a rocket ship in his career. We're just looking at his house called the YOLO Estate, which is comprised of 3 separate compounds. And I don't know if you guys seen it, but it looks incredible. So he was able to afford this because he invested in himself first. And this move just made sense for Drake. I think you and I as brokers, and I think just like in the real estate world at large, people hear us say a lot about purchasing a home is better than like renting a home, but I don't necessarily subscribe to that. Whenever I'm sitting down with the client and we're talking about their home buying goals, I first want to learn about what their life goals are about, because a lot of times it doesn't make sense for people to just jump in and purchase a home. Renting might make a lot more sense. So in this case, it just made a lot of sense for Drake to invest in himself rather than take that whole chunk of money and put it toward a house, which I thought was obviously really smart.
I definitely agree with you. I don't think that everyone is in Drake's shoes. Not everyone is selling platinum albums every day. So what are other scenarios that you see in other clients that buying wouldn't make sense for them?
I think in a situation where it's like you're still trying to figure out maybe like a job situation, or maybe you are anticipating a raise next year, which could kind of increase like your buying power. Maybe renting until you figure that stuff out makes a lot more sense than just like hopping in and purchasing something now when you probably can afford more later. So it's kind of those things where it's just kind of analyze your situation first and see where would be a better time for you to enter the market. A lot of people try to time the market, but I think it just is a point of where you have to analyze for yourself, like where can I enter? Where does it make sense for me to go in?
I feel like Drake's journey was kind of getting out of the acting scene and moving upwards in music, so that's probably why he decided to rent as well.
I can only imagine like where he would be if he didn't invest in buying a Lil Wayne verse or a Nicki Minaj verse. What songs wouldn't we have had today?
Yeah, it's crazy to think about. I think a big takeaway from looking at Drake's real estate journey is to find parallels within your own journey and just kind of stick to your path and do what makes sense for you. It was a sign he was looking forward to buy a home.
And if you're curious if your life is giving you signs that you're ready to buy a home, come talk to us. Be more than happy to help you kind of figure out that path.
Like, comment, and subscribe.